What up, fam? Alright, I am officially packing up. I am getting ready to go. I gotta drop my trailer off this morning. I was able to get an appointment, so I'm gonna drop my trailer off. But first, I gotta go to a dump site. There's one about 20, my hand is swollen. I had it wrapped last night. Well, I had my wrist wrapped, burnt myself. Oh, come on, camera. So, you guys get to see me, put my trailer together. Oh my gosh, I can't even get my words right. Y'all forgive me. Like, I know I should stop apologizing, but I am truly trying this vlogging thing. It is difficult. I don't know how people just get up and just turn the camera on and just, yeah. But anywho, I'm getting up out of here. I got my trailer pretty much set up how I want it. Bathroom, with an empty floor mats. Sneakers. Sun's getting ready to come out. Look, there's deer over there. I don't know if y'all can see them, but there's a whole bunch of deer right there. Let's see if we can get a good look. My gloves are. There's a kind of stillness at Curt Gowdy State Park that seeps under your skin. Not the empty kind, not the silence that makes you feel small, but the kind that fills you like sunlight through tall pines after the storm. When I first parked Toni here, I didn't realize how much I needed quiet that speaks. The kind that doesn't demand a thing from you. No emails, no meetings, no clocks ticking too loud. Just wind, water, and the rhythm of my own heartbeat. Steadying itself again. Each morning started the same way. A soft chill, the smell of sagebrush, and the crackle of instant coffee heating on the stove. I'd slide open the door, step into that crisp Wyoming air, and feel both the freedom and the fragility of this life I chose. The kind of life where your home has wheels, your neighbors change with the horizon, and every day is a balance between wonder and maintenance. I hiked the trails until my thoughts quieted. Granite Ridge, Crow Creek, Hidden Falls. Every step reminded me that solitude isn't loneliness. It's a conversation with yourself you can finally hear. There are moments I stopped mid-trail just to breathe, to listen to the wind carry its own stories across the rocks. And sometimes I cried. Not out of sadness, but out of gratitude. Gratitude for surviving my own doubts. Gratitude for finding a rhythm that's mine alone. But life on the road has its way of humbling you. One morning, I heard a faint dripping sound under Toni's belly. It wasn't rain. Wyoming skies had been clear for days. It was the sound of a water leak. A small thing, but small things have a way of reminding you that you're not invincible. I crouched down in the dirt, flashlight in hand, tracing the drip line to a hairline crack in the water system. For a moment, frustration flared up, that familiar burn of why now? But then I laughed, because that's the road. That's life sometimes. Things break, when you're just starting to feel settled. The next few days were a mix of troubleshooting and surrender, filling water jugs at the station sink, washing dishes with bare minimum, making jokes with myself like, guess we're living off the land today, Toni. But truthfully, it made me slow down. It reminded me how easy it is to take the basics for granted. Clean water, warm showers, and working systems. My last morning at Curt Gowdy felt like a goodbye I wasn't quite ready for. The sky was streaked with the pale pinks and dusty blues, colors that only seem to exist in places the world hasn't crowded yet. I made one last look and sat outside and watched the stream rise like a prayer. There was a kind of magic in that stillness, and knowing this was the end of this chapter, but not this story. The sound of the creek in the distance, the crackle of the gravel as deer crossed the ridge, and the echo of my own breath saying, "You did it. You really did this." I packed up slowly. I secured the awning. Every sound felt amplified. The latch of the storage door, the hum, the zip of the duffel bag. Leaving is never just physical, it's emotional. You leave a little piece of yourself behind in every place that held you when you needed holding. Before I started the engine, I walked down to the lake one last time. The surface was glass smooth, reflecting the morning sky like a perfect mirror. I could see my reflection in it, tired. Yes. Peaceful. Grounded. The kind of peace that only comes after you've wrestled with uncertainty and chosen to stay present anyway. Toni was waiting in the lot, sunlight glinting off their silver frame like a quiet promise. She's been my shelter, my travel partner, my safe space on wheels. Even when they leak or creak or complain. And now she needed care. So today wasn't just departure day, it was the day to get her fixed, to take her for the water leak repair, to make sure she's ready for the miles ahead. Funny how we humans aren't that different. We leak too. Alright, guys. There the deer. They came over. They looking like, bro, you looking at that? I am. Alright. I gotta get back to working out. Sometimes from our eyes, sometimes from the cracks we pretend aren't there. And like Toni, we just need a little tending now and then. A little love, a little maintenance, a reminder that we're still worthy of the journey. Driving out to Curt Gowdy, the gravel popped under the tires like tiny fine crackers. The park faded in the rear view, but it didn't feel like leaving. More like carrying it with me. The lessons, the stillness, the sound of the wind through the pines. Curt Gowdy wasn't just a park, it was a teacher. It taught me the peace is something you earn by facing your own noise. That broken doesn't mean done, and that when the water leaks, you fix it when you can and keep going. As I merged back onto the highway, I glanced at Tone's reflection in the mirror, patched up, a little dusty, but rolling true. And I smiled because this is it. This is the life I chose. Imperfect, unpredictable, but fucking entirely mine. Wherever I'm headed next, I know this. Curt Gowdy gave me back my quiet, and in that quiet, I found my voice again.